equestrians, and welcome back to day number 4 in our Confident Rider Challenge. So far we've pretty much just focused on the basics of getting started, learning what groundwork is, learning what tools are really helpful, and now we're really going to start getting into the nitty-gritty of this. And today I feel I need to start off this challenge with a disclaimer. So myself personally, I have been working with horses in some way for over 30 years. Actually over that, but we'll just call it's been 30 years of experience. And the things that I'm doing and the things that I'm showing you in this Confident Rider Challenge are things that work for me and my horses. I'm not a professional horse trainer, nor do I claim to be. I have done lots of research. I participated in online forums, I've ridden a lot, I've taken professional riding lessons, and I've made a lot of my own mistakes along my personal journey to being a more confident rider. I don't push my ideas out there as this is the only way you need to do it, this is what you have to do, this is how you have to work with your horse. No, that's not how I work. And all of the things that I do, like I said, work for me and my horses. And that's why I'm sharing these different tips and the things that I do with my horses with you, because maybe they will help you too. But we're all individuals and we all have our own way of working with horses. And if I say or do something that you may not agree with, that's fine. You do you and I'll do me. Do what's best for you and your horse. Okay, enough of the disclaimer. Let's talk about getting to work with our horses. So like I said in the beginning, this is day 4 of the Confident Rider Challenge. And if you're participating in this challenge, I'm curious, how are things going for you so far? I can tell you from my own personal experience that committing to working with my horses every single day, that's a challenge in itself. And being able to do this for even just 4 days in a row takes a little bit of dedication. So if you're on board and you're doing it along with me, good job, way to go. And be sure to take a moment every single day and just really congratulate yourself on this commitment that you've made to becoming a more confident rider. It really will pay off in the end, I promise, for you and me as well. But if you can't do it every single day, that's okay too. Go at your own pace and do what works best for you. But you should still be proud of yourself for the work that you're doing. So for day 4, we're going to step out of our comfort zone a little bit. Just a little bit. Today we're going to work on desensitizing our horses. And desensitizing your horse means that you're going to take him into a new surrounding, or you're going to introduce something new to him, or something that he might be fearful of, and you're going to help him get over that fear. For myself for day 4, I'm going to work on getting Ethan better at bathing. Ethan used to hate getting baths. He would dance around and freak out, and oh my gosh, the world is ending, that hose thing is going to get me, the water is going to get me. But now he's getting much better with his bathing. And there really isn't any secret to this other than consistency and repetition. So many of you know that back in the end of May, I had surgery. So because of that surgery, I have not been able to ride my horses. Actually, I have a couple more weeks. August 15th is the day. I think that's August 15th. It's a Thursday. I think it's August 15th. That I have my final checkup with my doctor, and hopefully I get cleared to ride. And since I wasn't able to ride, I still wanted to work with my horses. So I decided to take on the challenge of getting Ethan used to getting a bath. And although I'm not a huge fan of bathing my horses, I didn't used to typically bathe them very often. But since I was allowed to do that, I started working with Ethan, giving him a bath. And with each bath, he got better and better. Sometimes I wouldn't even use shampoo. After we would walk around the yard or the arena, I would just simply hose him off. And it would get so hot, sometimes I think that he actually looked forward to getting sprayed with the hose. I had desensitized him to the hose, the water, and the entire bathing process simply by doing it over and over again. I never scolded him for his fear, and I was sure to praise him for being so brave with each and every bath that I gave him. And now, 8 weeks later, Ethan doesn't mind getting a bath. I also worked with him using clippers, getting him used to spray bottles, and everything else that I could think of that weighed less than 10 pounds that I was allowed to lift. But because of the repetition and consistency that I did, Ethan got better and better, and my confidence level increased at the same time. I no longer dread giving him a bath anymore. And if he gets really dirty or we work really hard, I don't even think twice about giving him a bath or just hosing him off. Now, I'm not saying that he always enjoys getting hosed off or having a bath, but he does tolerate it a lot better, and he stands still most of the time for his bathing. So what I want you to work on today is stepping out of your comfort zone. Do something safely that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. And it's probably not going to be fixed in one day. It's going to take repetition and consistency on your part working with your horse. But the point is to get out there and practice. Think of one thing that your horse doesn't like. Does he stand still for when he's getting sprayed, or is he head shy? Does he freak out when your hands are up close to his head? For the challenge today, pick something to work on that your horse is fearful of. Don't do something that's unsafe. Make sure that you're safe and you feel confident working on your horse around the ground, and just work on that. It doesn't have to be for a long time, but if you get some form of relaxation from him, like cocking his leg, licking and chewing, lowering his head, letting out a sigh, things like that, then you know you've done something right and you can stop for the day. And above all else, please remember that this problem is not going to be solved in one day. However, if you choose one thing to work on and you consistently work on that and you practice it with repetition, you will see small improvements every time you're working with your horse. And it will solidify in your mind that you can do this. I know you can do this. I can do this. I can do this, you can do this. It will increase your level of confidence and decrease the amount of fear that you have. So get out there, do something with your horse today, and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can get all of the tips in the Confident Rider Challenge. I am really grateful that you're taking your time to watch my little videos and participate in the challenge. And like I've said multiple times, I'm really excited to see where we end up at the end of August and see how much more confidence we have around our horses. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.